Good afternoon, sir. This is Group 4, and this is our presentation of the final project. We will present the hotel project first. Our hotel, the name of our hotel is Sakunos Sonora Hotel, and this is our group members. Our group members are Jin Yuanyuan, Li Zhiwen, Li Haoran, Miao Ziyan, Miao Hai, Mu Haokun, Nelson, and Ratna, and Sidan. This is the content. There are 7 chapters. Chapter 1 is the introduction of our hotel. With the development of science and technology has been fully integrated into people's life and even changes people's life. In recent years, more and more intelligent businesses have been intelligent integrated into people's life, like self-service vending machines, self-service ticket machines, unmanned supermarkets, unmanned restaurants, and so on. Our idea is to create an unmanned smart hotel, but it doesn't mean that there will be no one staff in the hotel, because there will be many hidden dangers if we do that. And there are only a few staff in the hotel. Instead, there are many robots. These robots can provide all services instead of people. It can bring customers a new and intelligent experience. Next is chapter 2. Is the hotel for the indented unmanned hotel is a new hotel that uses intelligent technology and Internet of Things technology to provide users with self-service check-in, which is better than experience and novelty. It makes the hotel needs only some employees or no employees by using some intelligent products. It brings guests a more convenient, intelligent, and high-tech check-in experience, and can also reduce many labor costs. With the development of artificial intelligence and Internet of Things technology, unmanned hotels are upgrading. Next is vision and motion. Our vision is we will constantly adjust according to the changes of the market and the times, take the road of sustainable development and globalize our hotels. Our mission is to make everything convenient and invent customers to experience intelligent servers. For the location, we want to build our hotel in Sonora, Bali, because every year many Chinese or people from all over the world visit Bali to take wedding photos and most of them can speak Indonesian, but our robots provide translation services. With the help of the robots, I think they will be much more convenient. Next is the business model canvas. Our key partners are some Chinese tourism enterprises. I think they will provide tourists from China to us. And second is intelligent enterprises. They will provide us robots or machines. And the next is tourism attraction in Bali and marketing company. Our key activities are intelligent servers and get customer journey. Our key servers resource core technology resource or value proposition proportion make customers more convenient and let customers experience intelligent life. And the customer relationship is self-service. Uh, our channel is ad channels by tourism uh, enterprises and app and website. For the customer, uh, we will have customer from other place and local residents. Uh, our cost, input cost, maintenance cost, operating cost, marketing cost, and for the revenue stream are advancing experience and customer recharge. This is our logo. Uh, for the name, Saknos was a word from Greek. It means swan. Swan, they love people and they are warmly and enthusiastically interested in others and have a special skill at bringing out the best in others. They are extremely good at reading others and getting their needs even before they arise. They sure give a good pleasure to the customer and also getting the place with full of the scenery and warm welcome. Next is chapter 3. Uh, for the room, there are executive king room. There are a single bed and the cost is 550,000. And the executive double extra deluxe double room and the double room and deluxe double room. And there are a deluxe view room. There are a large single bed for 2 people and it costs uh, 8 million, 9 million. And for the room faces, there are self-server machine. Customer can use it to book rooms, order meals, and other servers. And there are robots, like getting robots is responsible for welcoming customers and getting the purchase to customers. It will answer all the questions asked by customers, and the delivery robot is uh, responsible for delivering meals or delivering goods to customers. And the smart door lock. Uh, Customer can unlock the door through fingerprints and face recognition. And there uh, and we will provide a virtual voice assistant in each room. It can provide a series of services. For example, you can call the front desk servers staff through it. You can order meals, switch lights through it. And there are free Wi-Fi parking lot, spa, uh, bar, swimming pool, ATM show, and fitness center in the hotel. And all rooms are equipped with tea making and coffee machine. Okay, next is chapter 4.
I will present about the chapter 4 about the marketing. In this chapter, we have a SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Uh, and the first strength is location of the hotel in Bali. Strategic location of the hotel make it easier for visitors to visit. Effective service, strong management team, excellent transportation infrastructure. And the second is weakness. We have a bad communication, ineffective bonding, food quality. Quality of food not in accordance with the price. And the third, opportunities. Location in the center of city, close to tourist attraction, many tourists both foreign and domestic. Improve the quality service, and the last, the use of modern automatic system. And the last we have a threats, heavier reliance, position, competition from regional country, the rise of budget, competition, the market of hotel service. Next, we have a segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The first, I will explain about the segmentation. Cyclus Nusa Penida Hotel in Bali really understand what customer needs. This hotel is also located in the center of city, which is close to tourist attraction and shopping centers or souvenirs. The hotel is 20 kilometers get the tourist spot and shopping center. And the second targeting, Cyclus Nusa Penida Hotel Bali can accommodate tourists, both foreign and domestic. It has good facilities and staff hotel as well as friendly and warm employees to the visitors who come. And the last, positioning, Cygnus Nusa Penida Hotel Bali has a goal where the hotel service and the satisfaction of tourists both foreign and domestic are the hotel highest excitement. The facilities and service provided by the hotel to the visitor to always warm, comfortable, and modern vibes. Next, please. And the last in this chapter, we have a media of marketing. Marketing talks social media such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and flashing advertising banner. Facebook advertising for hotel, content marketing for hotel, and also we have a website for easy search through the sites. And the last we have a Trip Advisor. Trip Advisor is an integral part of social media marketing for hotels. Thank you.
Okay, next is chapter 5.
Okay, in this chapter 5, we do the pricing strategy. Next. First is the average price. Here is our specific location to build this Cygnus Sonor Hotel. For the cost of the lodging facilities, there is land, building, and equipment. We have the investment of 2,200 meter square land, and the cost is approximately 6.75 million per meter square. So the land cost will be 14.85 billion rupiah. For the building, we are planned to have 5 floors, and each floor, the building area is about 2,000 meters square, which should have 10 ultimate super king suite class, 150 regular eco rooms, 10 Kaiser rooms, and 10 king rooms. And we target it for each meter square. The construction would cost 10 million rupiah. So for the building construction would cost for the total 100 billion rupiah. For this hotel equipment, we target the equipment cost will be 10 billion rupiah. Total for the investment is 124.85 billion rupiah. Next. Here is our initial investment. 24.85 billion with the desired return of about 15%. And we got loan from the bank for 100 billion rupiah with 10% of annual interest rate. Based on the data, the tax income rate will be 25%. Based on the regulation in Indonesia, the property taxes are 0.5% a month and will be 6% annually. So the property tax will be 6.891 billion rupiah. For the fire insurance, the rate is 6.25% per year and it will cost 7.178.125 billion rupiah annually. For the depreciation of building, we decide to keep our building for 20 years and we use a straight line method to calculate it. So the depreciation is around 3.757500 billion per year. Thus, for the depreciation of equipment, we decide to keep our equipment life for 10 years. And we also use a straight line method to calculate the depreciation. And the cost is 1.25 billion rupiah per year. For the undistributed operating expense, the total will be 5 billion rupiah per year, and the room department direct operation is equal to 500 million annually. For the expected paid occupancy will be 85%, and we have 180 rooms operating 1 year's full for rent. Next. And here is the description of our costs. First is the land, building, and equipment. And the financing, our equity and debt, and all of the extra costs. Next. And here's our Excel calculation with the Hubbard formula. So we got the average price is 697.841 rupiah per night. Next. And about the analysis pricing market, we use the match and surround strategy to set the pricing. So this is the description of our hotel. The first class is the 9 million more, and our competitor is Hyatt Regency with almost similar pricing. And for the lower pricing is 1.2 million. Next. Based on our research and data from the internet, one of the average price of a 5-star hotel in Bali, Hyatt Regency, that has a similar size with Signos Sanur Hotel is 9.120 million per night. Here we choose the combination of match and surround pricing strategy to do the pricing of the hotel. So we offer one price that is similar range than the competition price, and one price is lower to seek the bargain seekers. For the higher price, we will provide a slightly better room and provide more food facility. So for the higher price, 2,000 to 200,000 higher than Hyatt, we provide more benefit for the customer. And the lower price is 1.2 million. And we're also playing with the decimal pricing, so the prospecting guests will be tricked and try our hotel. The reason why we don't choose penetrating pricing and undercut is because our average price is about around below than 700,000. We offer the similar facilities as competitors and the strategic pricing and considering our investment. If we choose undercut price, it will below our average cost then that we already calculate. It's not worth of the class of our hotel. So that's why we choose match and surround as the pricing method. Okay.
Okay, next is chapter 6 is Hawkins turn.
Okay, next. In recent years, the number of traditional hotels have increased rapidly, and the competition has intensified. At the same time, with the increasing maturity of technology, such as Internet of Things, big data, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence, taking intelligence terminal as the camera, it, it has become a digital dimension to the manage a hotel business, inflation, through information, and digital region. So, so as to solve the problems of cited as homogenization, com- complex changing place, and human communication cast in the hotel industry for the long time. The next, um, uh, intelligent and personalized and can bring customers personalized so as reduce labor cost. Our hotels only needs a few staff. The cost is too high. Provide communication at the present master hotels and still in their infancy. Many people think that master hotels and many many hidden dangers. Okay, next.
Okay, next is chapter 7.
Okay, for the conclusion, notice the rapid development of information technologies such as mobile internet, cloud computing, mobile location service, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence provide necessary technical support from smart life and hardware support for the development of smart hotels. At present, some high-end hotels have adopted for the way of robot interaction with guests to improve the intelligence of the hotel by communicating with robots. Guests can quickly get a comprehensive service experience. To sum up, intelligent hotel is a trend of hotel development in future. Only by working in the forefront of the trend of the times can it not be eliminated and gain on foothold in traditional introduction. However, making the hotel intelligent does not mean abandoning some of the original things of the hotel and adopting all high-tech things. The main purpose is to make the perfect intelligence of tradition and modern sense of and technology. Only by working together in software and hardware can we make a decent modern intelligent hotel. Next. For the recommendation, the first one, we need to solve a surface of hidden dangers in human in hotel to affect them. The second one, because the cost of hotel is high, we need to strengthen the management of operation and supply chain. The last one, expand our business and make more people experience intelligence.
Okay, for the hotel project, that's all, sir.
Okay, everyone. So today we're gonna uh, explain our final presentation about the restaurant. So let's start. First of all, our restaurant named Fairyland, which is culinary and FB service management. We have anime and game and coffee themed restaurant. Part one is our team members. Part two is catalog. Part 3 is the contents. So chapter 1 is introduction. Animation Game Sing Restaurant is a luxurious restaurant based on animation culture themed game scene. Provide happy dining experience, provide communication platform for anime lovers and game lovers, and promote anime culture and game culture to more people. In that animation game scene restaurant, by use of fashion animation elements and game elements, a new flavor animation game scene food is launched in regularly. And the animation game sim drink is flexibly matched. Developer different package combination and other methods to attract some anime games fans. In addition, the restaurant will also hold regular cosplay performance, anime lovers, interactive video games, and other member activities. Chapter 2 is about the restaurant concept. So this is the restaurant definition. An animation and game-themed restaurant focuses on customers' experience of animation and game culture. From stone names, stone decoration design to dish imagining, it reflects a strong animation and game-themed culture. It can not only meet the requirements of 3D men and women and animation lovers for environment and taste, but also feel the animation and game scene culture. It can be used for animation lovers, food lovers, animation players, and fashion people, game players. Our product vision, well, the thing restaurant food count business approach is contrary to the practice of fixed rent, round-the-counter business turnover, a certain share of the drawer. In this case, no matter how the operation, the food count and the operator share the risks and benefits together. The management of the food count layouts is the responsibility of the store manager. The store manager leads the professional management team at all levels and is responsible for the normal operation of the food count every day. The company pays great attention to staff training in order to maintain a good professional image. The management meets with the managers regularly to exchange operational experience and solve the particular problems encountered by the vendors. This is business model explained by
Okay.
Jing
The business model carries key pattern. Draw central increment during future which detail LTD BSD. Key activities, other signature, limited edition products, and so on. Key risks. The adventure of the Zarm restaurant is in horses the differentiation on the basis of standardization, that is, the restaurant in the fridge operation value. Zarm control is something that grades customers practice behave at a per leave which constantly or constantly influence people's compression, behave, and content in the restaurant. Zarm control is carried by Zarm products and expressed through other ways such as inquiry storm, behavior compression, production control, appraise from backclovers and sorts, customer, young people, chairs definition on the size of station, that is the restaurant in the phrase compression through the concentration of the step imager so that their products and services are different from corporation better than competitors, so that automator prefer them when products and service costs are stretch a central share of the draw, the food court and the operator together is share the risk and benefits. The storm measure is responsible for the measurement of the food cost. Storm measurement lead professional measurement groups at all levels responsible for the normal operation of the food out every day. Review, stand, take a protector of the cost turnover. Thank you. Next.
Okay, next.
This
Explain
is
by
our
yeah.
logo of restaurant. The logo consists of 3 parts: two characters, coffee, and taste. Because our restaurant is the combination of 3: anime, games, and coffee. So two characters represent anime and games, and the coffee underneath the characters is the coffee. As the name of the restaurant, underlined, and the theme of our restaurant, games, anime, and coffee. Okay, next. This is our structure organization. Foreman and the chef is below, manager, director, barman, behind, below, foreman and cashier, waiters, and greeters, PA, below, director, barman, below, barhead, and cook and kitchen staff below, chief. Okay, next. This is our restaurant layout. The first floor is the dining room and the second floor is the box. Each table is covered with game equipment for customers to play. Okay, next.
So these are the tablets of the restaurants. We have game character, we have movie characters, with Japanese styles and also American styles. So next is the equipment and issues of restaurant. So we got the supplier items, supplier and prices. Like supplier items like tables and chairs with certain prices. So next. Chapter 3 is about our menu. Content consists of 3 parts. First is menu design, second is standard recipe, and the third is supplier list. So this will explain by Ziyan.
Okay, this is our menu design. The menu as a whole reflects anime and game themes. Spider-Man in the upper right corner is a character from American cartoons, while Li Bai in the lower left corner is a hero from King of Glory. At our coffee manager, we mainly sell 2 kinds of goods: coffee and desserts. So a cup of coffee and a small cake were added to the menu. The coffee shop mainly sells coffee, so the font color is set to coffee in order to appear not monotonous. So added any graffiti on the menu if the whole menu more rich. For example, Chihiro of Hazelnut Coffee is protagonist in Hayo Miyazaki's Spirited Away, and Mario Cake is also a character in the game. Such dish names will attract customers' attention, and they are very willing to taste this. Okay, next.
So these are the pictures of the coffee. We have a cute shape with Pikachu and single dog pictures. And next, this is the snacks. So this is the standard recipe. As you can see, the above are the real materials of our carton coffee, such as coffee beans, milk, and eggs. And the quantity we decide to purchase for a week. We believe that we can not only guarantee the freshness of food, but also have appropriate quantity to supply. The table, which is our budget for the restaurant, including kitchen utensils, equipment, decoration, and labor. We decide to buy a stone to ensure that the change of rent will not affect our operation. So this is the supplier list explained by Zhiwen. So, okay, we have 5 companies which supply us about coffee, screen, sugar, and milk, and butter. And next. As you can see, the suppliers are located in Guangdong, which can reduce the cost of transportation because our restaurant is located in Guangzhou. So next, chapter 4 is about marketing. Well, market research, we observe from 3 elements. The first is products, and the second is customer, and the third is market. So from products, in other relevant stone design cases around the world, Lencher's style is the main style. Young people also like this design style, which tends to be leisure and entertainment. Compared with traditional food production, young people prefer new production, such as unique experience of shape and taste, which present by the previous pictures. And second is customers. Young people have a stronger willingness to consume their favorite cultural products. Meanwhile, the service consumption of young people accounts for a large proportion. The last one is market. You know, there are very few anime and game-themed cafes for young people. That's why the market has a lot of room for development. And meanwhile, the number of young people is large. And the consumption mainly for young people accounts for a high proportion in the market. The anime game industry is growing gradually and has developed into one of the mainstay cultures loved by young people, as well as movies and TV series. And we do have a SWOT analysis. SWOT, S stands for strengths, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunities, and the T stands for threats. So from the strengths, independent entrepreneur partnering company, the thing is stimulated, and the scheduling of operation and management is more efficient and can quickly identify problems and solve them. And number 2, as an animation game thing coffee shop, a new direction in the market. the market share is small. Therefore, there is a lot of room for development and potential. Number three, growing up in the Z era of young people, which is Generation Z, animation and game culture is very popular. Many people know, and even some people are very fond of this kind of culture. So the number of potential customers is also very large. We also face the weakness. Well, number one, in this new style of restaurant can learn from fewer examples because everything is so fresh, so new. We need to explore our own development pace. And the number two, we are targeting a single customers who loves this type of culture and might lose some customers in the range. But we also got the opportunities. Well, number one, the differences with the traditional coffee shop, but also sorry, wait a minute. My connection is not that stable. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen now? Anybody?
Yes, yes.
So we continue with opportunities. Well, the number one is the differences with the traditional coffee shop, but also to reduce the corresponding competitive pressure. Number two, this style of stock market share is very small, which therefore has a market development perspective. And the last we got the threats. The number one, the enemy game culture we use will be restricted by the copyright holder. And number two, famous companies like Disneyland in the restaurant industry will invest a lot of money to support the creation of their own enemies in storms when they see the market prospects and use their popularity to compete and occupy the market, which is very dangerous. And segmentation, targeting, and positioning. We observe from four elements. The number one is geographical analysis. Number two is population analysis. Number three is heart analysis. Number four is behavior analysis. From number one, our zone is located in Guangzhou, China. As everybody knows, Guangzhou is the economic center of southern China and also the most prevalent area of China's animation and game culture. Every year, the animation and game exhibition held in Guangzhou is the area with the most number of venues, the most rich content, and the most visitors. Number two is about population analysis. Guangzhou is one of the most populated area in China with many colleges and universities and a developed economy. And many young people will choose to work in Guangzhou. Therefore, there exists a large number of potential customers. Number three is heart analysis. People in Guangzhou area are very willing to try and accept new things, especially in this area where the culture of animation and games is flourishing. Number four, and is also the last one, behavior analysis. So for the lovers of anime and game culture, Most of the crowd will go to experience when there is news of related special stumps. And this page is about medium after marketing. So the main marketing tool we choose are social media marketing, mobile marketing, and influencer marketing. The first one, social media marketing. Our strategy is to build official strong accounts on multiple social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Bilibili in China. And taking into account that potential customer using different platforms can see our promotion and give interactions and response. And young people are the largest group of users in the internet era, and this is easier and more convenient to promote. Number two is mobile marketing. Well, with the development of smartphones have been an indispensable life item for young people for a long time. So we can increase exposure and publicity by placing ads in brochures and software applied to cell phones. The last one is influencers marketing. Um, well, we choose the self-median account in the fleet of animation and games. Their fans are also groups who love this city, love this culture, and there will be a better publicity effort. And the convention range of customers will be higher. Also, at the same time, after understanding, we will also promote to friends. I mean, the customers will also promote to their friends with the same hobbies. And chapter 5 is about standard operational procedures. So HACCP is a cafeterian. Also, we can call a system for identifying, evaluating, or controlling hazards critical to food safety. Identify possible links in food production and make appropriate control measures to prevent the occurrence of hazards. By monitoring and controlling every step of the processing process, the probability of harm is reduced. And we also need to analyze and evaluate the possible hands in each link, from raw material procurement to product processing to consumption. Next is about environmental impact assessments. Well, this is the example of process flow and pollution note, which describe the waste generated in the operation of the restaurant. As you can see, there are waste of vegetable leaves, waste waters, and also this, so as to standardize the environmental impact assessment of the restaurant. And next is about workflow shift basis. Well, this flow chart is the whole flow chart of the restaurant, which is standardized to ensure the normal operation of the restaurants. The chapter 6 is about finance. This one is called cost structure. Cost structure, we have 4 impacts: others, artificial, rent, and material fee. For artificial, we have renovation cost, personnel salaries. For material fees, we have food, transportation fees, furniture cost, food cost, and unities. And this is revenue stream. And this is dining consumption. Consists three parts: born benefits, innovation benefits, management benefits. So the efficiency of any industry or enterprise is closely relevant to the overall economic background. When the macroeconomic development mature is good, it can bring a certain benefit to the enterprise, which is the born benefit. Conversely, if the overall economic development is hampered, the born benefits of the enterprise will be low. And for the hotel can be formed a differences advantage through products, technologies, business participates, and other changes, so as to achieve better benefits. For example, some hotels have gained a group of regular guests through the membership system. And the last is management to improve efficiency by cutting costs and motivating employees. This is the graph about break-even points. As you can see, this point is called break-even point. We have stays cost, fixed cost, perfume, variable cost, and fixed cost. And this is the horizontal line with quantity, and this is the price. Okay, the last part is about conclusion. So the dining environment is an integral part of the gardening culture, and the construction of its cultural atmosphere is multi-angle and multi-directional. In the vast majority of thin restaurants that conflicts with traditional values such as toilet restaurants and so on. And novelty of the public is very difficult to last because such a toilet restaurant does not have cultural connotations. The restaurant is not only a dining space, but also an AD holds an enjoyable cultural place. If the same restaurant for customers to create warm and miserable or nostalgical warm atmospheres, various themes, come to dinner customers can not only taste delicious food, but also to experience a strong cultural atmosphere. The customer is naturally enjoyable, easy to be integrated with the restaurant. As Chinese animation gain education, parents pay attention to the record of formal schooling and diploma. Most university courses in anime, and there is no clear exposed curriculum cultural positioning. Deliberately pursue ideas rather than from the perspective of the industrial demand, there is no real involved animation and game products, the actual production process, especially for other downstream quantitative, little in the form of animation derivative game production. This leads to the emergence of oversupply in the talent market of animation and game. The particular ability of animation and game graduates is poor, which means the talent needed by the animation and game market has not formed an effective connection, thus affecting the talent supply chain of the entire industry. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. This is our final presentation. Thank you for watching.
Okay, thank you, sir, That's all of our presentation.